Times is times is so hard right now. Woo! I'm about to get emotional.
Goodbye, love, you flew right by, love.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time, I know. A lot has been going on in my life, and that's basically what this video is about. Just a life update for anyone who cares. Yeah, so I wrote down some talking points just because I don't want to be all over the place, you know. So I figure, let's just be organized because we're trying to get our lives together. Yeah, I want to start off with I don't know if you have or have not seen my last few vlogs, but I did like a little series just on a big chapter in my life. My boyfriend, my long distance boyfriend, coming here, meeting my family, me going down to Atlanta to meet his family, and him coming back and surprising me and proposing. Yes, I am engaged to be married. Yeah, that's one of the big things that's going on. I still can't believe it. I don't know, it's unreal to me. It's surreal. Like, I don't know, I guess because like it hasn't hit me yet, maybe because he's not like here right now, and I don't know, I think it's gonna hit me like when I least expect it, like a while after everything happens. But I don't know, I'm still excited about it. I still watch the proposal video. If you haven't seen it, I'll like link them in the description box, or I'll put it somewhere where you can watch it on the screen. But yeah, it's just amazing because there's a lot has happened that led up to those series of events. Yeah, and I feel like everything that we've gone through was worth it because, you know, I'm happy, and yeah, it's just a good thing. Yeah. But while he's away, you know, I still have to stay focused and do what I have to do over here. Like Dylan, he is in pre-K now. He was able to like start with the summer program, and then he's gonna continue on for the fall, and that's been great. You know, I don't have to pay for anything, thank God. Like he gets the transportation and all of that good stuff. So they pick him up in the morning, they drop him off in the afternoon, and that's great. It's just been really hard looking for work, you know, because I have such a restricted schedule. Like my availability is very restricted. I was like depressed about it, like because me the way I am, I beat myself up a lot about certain things, and I had to learn how to stop doing that, like stop being so hard on myself, because I have these high expectations for me personally, and when certain things happen, it's that's, you know, kind of out of my control. I'm like, what could you have done to prevent this from happening? What, all the while, like maybe it wasn't meant for me to be working at that time or have that specific job. So I just really have to learn how to just trust God and everything that he's allowing to happen in my life, because everything happens for a reason. And yeah, everything happens for a reason. So like if you're like doing what you're supposed to do, like for me, because you know I'm a Christian, so like I take my relationship with God very seriously. So I've been trying to like read my Bible every day, talk to God every day, and just really keep him at the center of what I do, because when you do that, you just have to trust the journey that he's going to take you on, because sometimes things happen and you're like, you're disappointed with the way things went, but you have to realize that if you are, you know, staying faithful and trusting in him, you have to just know that there's a reason that certain things didn't happen, or there's a reason that certain things did happen, and you just have to trust him that he'll get you through it. And that's what I've been working on. It's not easy. It's really not easy, but something that I've realized from like people that I've watched, like in my family and in my church, and things that have happened to me personally, like when you ask God for, like if I've been asking him to strengthen my faith and restore my faith in him, when you ask God to do certain things like that, he's gonna allow things to happen that requires you to have faith in him and nobody but him. So you ask God, Lord, restore my faith, restore my prayer life, like I need that to be stronger. He gonna, for some people like me, he may just be like, all right, so I'm taking your job. You don't got a job right now. You literally need me, and like you gotta trust in me and me only. And when things like that happen, I forget sometimes that like he has gotten me through so many things. God has literally provided for me for my entire life. Like, I don't know, like, situate, like when I was younger, if my mom was struggling, I didn't know, because he always provided for us. And even now with my son, I'm struggling, but he don't know that, because he has the things that he needs. He has his he got his food, he has a roof over his head, he has his education, like all of that is taken care of, and it's only because of God. So like, be careful what you pray for, because things are gonna come to test you, and you have to be rooted and grounded in your word and in God. There's a hymn says, whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. So like, whatever you're going through, whatever situations or predicaments you find yourself in, you good. Like, it's fine, as long as you acknowledge that God is the one to get you through it, and he has been the one that's been getting you through it. Like, you're gonna be fine. God is gonna get you through it, and your blessing is gonna be so much greater than anything that you're going through. So I'm holding on. And another thing my fiance was telling me, he's like, what is sitting and being upset, like, what is that gonna do? It's not gonna do anything but just feed that, it's just gonna feed that negative energy, and you don't want that. Like, and when he told me that, like, I kind of, like, I felt some type of way, because he was telling the truth, and I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear the truth, but that's what you need. You need to hear the truth, because that's the only way that you can really face what your issues are. Because if you lie to yourself, there's no way you're gonna grow. You're not gonna progress in life. Yeah, you gotta be honest with yourself, and if you can't be honest with yourself, you need somebody to be honest with you, and like give you a wake-up call, knock some sense into you. That's really what I've been dealing with, because I honestly, I've been worrying a lot about so much, like, how am I gonna pay my bills, how am I gonna do this, do that. I don't have a job, but freaking Miss Dre, like, it's just so many things that were just weighing me down, and I was just dwelling on and worrying about. And like, Dylan's godmother, she could just tell. She was like, you okay? So like during the service or whatever, she put me aside and she basically just told me, like, she spoke on everything, literally everything that I was worrying about. And she's like, are you worrying? I'm like, yeah, sis, like times is times is so hard right now. Woo, well, I can get emotional. But she was like, just stop, like stop worrying, like God has literally taken you through, he brought you through so much. When I think about it, it's like kind of like insulting and like disrespectful. Like, I did all of this for you, ain't have no food, I gave you food, you don't have a way to pay your bills got paid, like your kids are fine, you're alive, and something happens and then you doubt me. Like, I just, like, I'm speechless sometimes when I think about it, and I just have to like ask him to forgive me for doubting him, because my situation could be so much worse, you know, because there's people that are dealing with things worse than I am, and I have to be thankful and grateful for him protecting me and keeping me. And like, just don't worry, you're alive and you're gonna get through it. So I'm speaking to myself when I say this, like, I'm gonna get through it. Like, it's a little rocky right now, but I'm gonna get through it. Trust the path that God's put me on, because it's all like, it's gonna work out for the best. And I just want to be here to encourage y'all, ladies, gents, young people. I encourage y'all and let y'all know, like, you may be going through things and they may be really tough, but you're going through and you're gonna get through it. So I know what you're going through is hard, and you know, you may need to cry. Just take a moment, let it out, because you know, it's good to cry. I'm a crybaby. I cry for everything. If you gotta cry, then go ahead and cry, but don't stay there. Get up, dust yourself off, you know, pray, talk to God, because you feel better after that. Like, and just take comfort in knowing that it's not always gonna be like this. Like, it's not gonna last forever. You're gonna get through it. You'll be fine. Just trust God. Read your Bible. Try to read your Bible every day. Try to spend some quality time with God every day, and like, you'll notice a change. Like, some days you may be feeling worse than, you know, worse than other days, but don't just sit in it, because nothing's gonna change. I just wanted to let y'all know to be encouraged. Yeah, everything that happens to you, whether you like it or not, it happens for a reason. Everything that you go through for a specific purpose, and you gotta allow God to show you what the reason for that is. He will show you. Ask him. He'll tell you. Just talk to him. Don't just talk just to be heard, because nothing's gonna come from that. You're not gonna gain any knowledge or wisdom from that. Talk, you know, talk to him so you can hear a response, hear what he has to say. Okay, so my camera stopped recording, but I'm gonna end this video by saying, be encouraged. You're gonna get through it. It's gonna be fine. You're not by yourself. And if you did enjoy this little chit chat video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and follow me on all of my social media so we can stay connected. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.